A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking turn of events following the recent presidential election, federal and state agencies are launching investigations into a series of racist mass text messages that have targeted Black individuals across the United States. These messages, which evoke the horrors of slavery, have been reported in states including New York, Alabama, California, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Tennessee. The FBI is actively involved in the investigation, having communicated with the Justice Department regarding the disturbing content of these texts. The Federal Communications Commission, FCC, is also conducting its own inquiry, with FCC Chair Jessica Rosenworcel condemning the messages as unacceptable and emphasizing that the agency takes such targeting very seriously. The content of the text messages varied, but they all contained a chilling instruction to recipients, urging them to board a bus that would transport them to a plantation for forced labor. This heinous outreach has reportedly affected not only adults but also school-aged children and college students, prompting significant distress among families. Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill indicated that the sender utilized a VPN to mask their identity, complicating the investigation. Maryland Attorney General Anthony Brown expressed his outrage, noting that his office has received multiple reports of these racist messages, including those directed at children. He described the situation as a disturbing, nationwide campaign that specifically targets Black individuals in the aftermath of the election. These messages are horrific, unacceptable, and will not be tolerated, Brown stated emphatically. He expressed particular concern over the targeting of children, some of whom were addressed by name in these mass texts. The use of technology in such an intimidating and threatening manner likely violates various laws, and Brown assured that his office would utilize all available resources to hold the perpetrators accountable. Phone service provider TextNow confirmed that one or more of our accounts were used to disseminate the racist messages and stated that they promptly disabled those accounts for violating their terms of service. The Canadian-based company is cooperating with law enforcement in their investigation and has discovered that these messages were sent through multiple carriers across the United States. Major telecommunications providers, including AT&T and Verizon, acknowledge that this is an industry-wide issue and have referred comments to the CTIA, a wireless communications trade group. In response to the crisis, the U.S. wireless industry has been working diligently to block thousands of these racist texts and the numbers associated with them. CTIA spokesperson Nick Ludlam revealed that an initiative is underway, collaborating with law enforcement to identify the platforms used by the perpetrators to send these messages. The impact of these racist texts extends across the nation, predominantly affecting Black Americans, and particularly targeting young Black children. One North Carolina mother, who wished to remain anonymous due to her profession, expressed her alarm and concern after her high school daughter received such a message. The text instructed her daughter to prepare for a return to the plantation, marking her first encounter with explicit racism. The mother reflected on the painful reality of having to discuss such issues with her child, stating, "It's like a slap in the face, and it shows me that it is still an issue that has not changed at all." Nicole, the concerned mother, noted that her daughter did not say much after reading the text, choosing instead to delete the message and go to bed. The shock of the situation left Nicole feeling sad and bewildered, particularly because her daughter has friends of different races and has always embraced diversity. "Racism is still a very prominent thing in our country right now," she lamented. Nicole emphasized the importance of vigilance among parents, especially with older children, urging them to engage in difficult conversations about racism, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. Whatever way it makes your child feel, approach it with open arms and be very receptive to it, and just take it day by day, she advised. As investigations continue, the focus remains on identifying those responsible for these abhorrent messages and ensuring that they are held accountable for their actions. The national outcry against such blatant racism underscores the ongoing struggle against racial discrimination in America, reminding us all that the fight for equality and justice is far from over. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.